Good morning. We are going to see about the supply chain stages. So, what are the various supply chain stages? Means first one is the customer, second one is the retailer, third one is the wholesaler or distributor, and manufacturer, and last one is the component raw material supplier. So, it is not compulsory that all these stages should be present in the supply chain. So, what is the supply chain management? So, we are having the plan, source, make, deliver, and finally buy. A set of approaches that is used efficiently to integrate, that is supplier, manufacturer, warehouses, distribution center, so that the product is produced and distributed in the right quantity to the right location at the right time. The system-wide costs are minimized and service level requirements are satisfied in the supply chain management. So in 1960, so there are some history of the supply chain management. So in 1960, inventory management focuses on the cost control, and in 1970, MRP and OEM operation planning was accessed. In 1980, material management logistic was enhanced. 1990, integrated purchasing, financial manufacturing, and order entry was developed. And 2000, it was optimized value network with real-time decision support, synchronized and collaborative extended network for supply chain. So what are the objectives means it is used to satisfy the needs of the customer, maximize the overall value generated, increase the supply chain surplus and high supply chain profitability. So the importance of the supply chain management is dealing with the uncertain environments, matching the supply chain and demand. So here, US film spent some of the dollars, that is $898 billion, on supply chain relating activities in 1998. Dealing with the uncertain environments and matching the supplier and demand, the IBM sold out its supply of its new Aptica PC in 1994, consisting of cost millions in potential revenue. So, however, Packard and Dell found it difficult to obtain the important components for this PC from timeless supplier in 1999 due to the massive earthquake. The importance of this supply chain is it is used to shorten the product life cycle of high technology product, so less opportunity to accumulate historical data on customer demand. Worldwide choice of accepting the products makes it difficult to predict demand. The growth of the technologies such as the internet enable greater collaboration between the supply chain trading partners. So if you do not know, your competitor will majorly buyers such as Walmart demand for the level of supply chain maturity for its supplier. So firms have access to multiple products, for example SAP, BAN, Oracle, JD Edwards with the integrate the internal process. So the supply chain management and certainty. Inventory and backorder level fluctuates the considerable across the supply chain, even when customer demand doesn't vary. The variability worsens as we travel up the supply chain forecasting does not help its prediction. So, what are the evolution of supply chain management is its introduction. What are the major six moments in the evolution in supply chain management? Creation era, integration era, globalization era, specialization era 1 and specialization era 2. So supply chain management, the management of the flow of goods and services involves the movement and storage of raw materials of works in progress inventory and of finished goods from point of origin to the point of consumption. That is from the supplier point to the customer point. Supply chain management flows can be divided into three main flows. So what are the three main flows are product flow, information flow, and financial flow. So right product at right place, right quantity at the right time, and right quality has the right value. So what are the six major movements in this evolution in supply chain is so supply chain era, supply chain specialization era, specialization era, one globalization era, integration, and finally the creation era. So the term supply chain management was first coined by Kate Oliver in 1982. The concept of the supply chain in management was a great importance long before in the early 20th century, especially with the creation of the assembly line. The characteristics of this era of the supply chain management include the need of the large-scale changes, re-engineering, downsizing driven by cost reduction programs, and widespread attention to Japanese management practices. This era of supply chain management study was highlighted with the development of electronic data interchange, that is ADI, Electronic Data Interchange System in 1960s, and developed through the 1990s by the introduction of the enterprises resource planning systems. This era has continued to develop into the 21st century with the expansion of internet-based collaborative systems. This era of supply chain evaluation is characterized by both increasing value added and cost reduction through the integration. So third one is the globalization era. The third movement of supply chain management development, the globalization era can be characterized by the attention given to the global system of supplier relationship and the expansion of the supply chain beyond the national boundaries and into other continents. Specialization era one model creates the manufacturing and distribution network composed of several individual supply chains specific to producer and also to the end customer. Supply chain management works as a services. There are many functions of this era, that is transportation management, storage and inventory management, planning, development management, and performance management. Then globalization era versus specialization era. It is used to tend the use of the World Wide Web, that means to increase the creativity, information sharing, the collaboration among the user. And what are the various decision phases or design, planning, execution, control, and monitoring are the five different phases. It is used to ensure the effective flow of goods and information, clusters of store near the distribution center, collaboration with supplier, active efforts to steer customer at real-time, centralized manufacturing. Worth of inventory, manage the cash flow, and it should be a flexible one. So, what are the decision phases in supply chain? So, supply chain strategy or design, how to structure for the next several years. What is the chain configuration? How resources are allocated? What process each state will perform? Outsourcing and also in-house function. Location and capacity of the production and warehouses. Mode of transport, type of information system. And second one is the supply chain planning. It is used for several months forecast for the coming year, analysis demand in different markets and which market in which location. Subcontract inventory policies, timing, size of the market, price promotion. Supply chain operations, weekly or daily operation decisions, individual customer order, allocation of inventory and production, set dates for activities. Generates list for warehouses, allocation of shipments and schedule of trucks. Next one is the decision phase in supply chain. Successful supply chain management requires many decisions related to the flow of information, products, and funds. Each decision should be made to raise the supply chain surplus. This decision falls into three categories or phases depending on the frequency of each decision and the time frame during which the decision phase has a great impact. Next one is the process flow. A supply chain is a sequence of process and flows that takes place between the different stages and combine to fulfill the customer need of the product. There are two different ways to view the process performed in the supplier chain: cycle view and push or pull view. So the process in which the supply chain are divided into series of cycles, each performed at the interface between two successive stages of the supply chain. Push and pull view. Pull process are initiated in the response to the customer order, whereas the push process are initiated and performed in the anticipation. Thank you.